at a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go, son. Here we go, young lady. Line 54.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And nothing but daylight ahead. A huge play there right off the bat. Give him 53 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Joe Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets...
He's got daylight. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll toss it to Penny. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. To throw is Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 at a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Watch that. Check 3.
Mariota now from the 50. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, 11.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw Mariota. And he's going to go down again. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really...
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". It's a party now. Check 31. Check
3rd and long here for Mario. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Mike 54. Here we go, D.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block even at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Darnold completes it, and he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
First down, Jets.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. And he finds Penny. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Darnold on first down. They set up the screen to Penny. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Check right 27. Check right 27. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
3rd and long. It's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll return it from the 6. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. One. Rush in.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That's just flat out a terrific play, because it's rare that you see a hitch route batted down. That means someone read that one really well and was right on the spot when the ball got to the receiver.
Watch twist. One. Check.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And let's get this. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 24.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Got his man. That's Harry. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, Michelle. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Mariota. This is White on the screen. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Pressure applied, and he he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great... Field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, Mike 51.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He wants it all for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. As his guys are in for 6, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Kill.
Mariota. It's caught. This is White. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
So how many more years are we going to define this position as running back? I really feel like we're evolving into something else because they have to be such a hybrid, don't they? Guys who can run it, but they love to have those guys with hands like a wide receiver.
Alert 3. Motion.
First down, here's White. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You must be drinking. Switch it. 3. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Under 10. 10. Kill.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. A first update now out of Jacksonville. The Bills have taken the early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Alert 3. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now Mariota. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Blue 18. Mike 54. Red 18. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 1. Check the backer. Kill.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction.
Check. Watch 54. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I'm on. 1. SOS. He's coming.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go. Check motion. 54 Mike. 54.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It'll be a 45-yard punt, and couple that with a loss on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kicker.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Third and 14.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Darnold. Looking deep for Julio. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Julio Jones, 82 yards. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second downs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 23-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Right there. 54, Mike. Check 15, check 15. Show right there.
That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got some space here. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got his man on the out route. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mariota now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in here with Michelle. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's White, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
They've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing over the middle throw, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Mariota. And able to find Dorsett. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
To throw is Mariota. It's complete. James White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Again, it's Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
Difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Michel, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's White. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Mariota to throw it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James O'Shaughnessy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to, because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Go!
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end.